Your American Voice. Learn English and discover citizenship confidence.
Welcome back to Citizenship Unlocked. Last time, David and I explored what it means to belong, to vote, to participate, to plant your little seed in the garden of democracy.
And I've been thinking about that garden metaphor all week. It made me realize that democracy isn't something you just watch grow, it's something you water every day.
Beautifully said. And watering it means using your voice, especially through voting. Let's start there, because the U.S. citizenship test asks directly, what is one right only for United States citizens? The answer is to vote in a federal election.
That one's easy to memorize. But when I think about it deeply, it feels huge. I mean, people fought wars and marched in the streets for that right.
Exactly. Every time you vote, you're joining that story. The revolution itself was born from the cry, "No taxation without representation." People wanted a say in their own government. So voting isn't just a right, it's a continuation of that fight for representation.
You know, I used to think one vote doesn't matter. But now that I'm studying this history, I realize it's not about one. It's about everyone believing their vote matters.
Yes, that's the real power. Democracy depends on participation. It's like an orchestra. One missing instrument might not ruin the song, but if everyone decides not to play, the music stops.
That's poetic. So, every election is like America's concert, and each citizen adds their note.
Precisely. And when you take your citizenship oath, you're also joining that orchestra. You're saying, I will show up. I will play my part.
That's actually emotional for me. I've lived here so long, paid taxes, obeyed laws, but I couldn't vote. It felt like watching a movie without being able to speak.
That's how many feel. Voting transforms you from spectator to participant. It's your say in what kind of country America becomes.
So, when the test asks, when do we vote for president? The answer, November, feels more meaningful now. It's not just a date, it's a symbol of belonging.
Exactly. And when they ask, how old do citizens have to be to vote for president? And you say 18 years and older, it shows how citizenship passes the torch. The right to vote is the moment young people become voices in the nation's future.
That's powerful. I guess voting is how citizens write history in real time.
Yes, it's one of the most beautiful forms of freedom, and that's what the test really measures, not just knowledge of history, but your connection to it.
So the citizenship test isn't just asking, do you know who George Washington was? It's asking, do you understand why his legacy still matters when you cast your vote today?
Exactly, David. And when you mark that first ballot as a citizen, you'll feel it, the quiet pride of being part of we the people.
So, we've talked about the power of voting. But what about everyday citizenship? What happens after the election?
Great question. That's where the heart of community comes in. The U.S. citizenship test doesn't just quiz you on national rights. It reminds you that citizenship is local too.
You mean like volunteering or helping neighbors?
Exactly. There's a test question that says, what are two ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? The common answers are vote and run for office, but others include join a civic group or help with a campaign. Those examples are all about community.
So, democracy isn't just about politics, it's about people working together?
Absolutely. Democracy begins in neighborhoods. When you attend a school meeting, help clean up a park, or donate food to a shelter, you're shaping the country as much as when you vote for president.
I like that. It makes citizenship feel more human. I mean, not everyone will run for Congress, but everyone can help their town.
Exactly, and that's the magic of American democracy. It's built from the bottom up. Think of it like Lego blocks. Each community is a piece, and together they build the nation.
That's a great image. So, if I join a local project, I'm building my little piece of America.
Yes, and that's what the civics test is trying to teach through its questions. For example, what do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The answer is the United States. But think of what that really means. Loyalty isn't just waving a flag, it's caring about the people who live under it.
That's beautiful. Loyalty through kindness, not just symbolism.
Exactly. Another test question asks, what is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? One answer is to be loyal to the United States. But that loyalty shows in action, following the law, paying taxes, helping others, protecting the environment.
So, all the things we do for our community are ways of keeping that promise.
Perfectly said. You're already thinking like a citizen. Remember, the test even includes questions about responsibility, like when must all men register for the Selective Service? That's about being ready to protect the country if needed.
Right, at age 18. So even that question is about shared duty.
Yes, it's part of the social contract. Citizenship is a two-way street. The government protects your rights, and you help uphold the system.
You know, when I first started studying these questions, I thought they were random facts. But now I see they're like puzzle pieces that fit together: rights, responsibilities, loyalty, participation.
Exactly. The test is designed to reflect the structure of American life. Every question about the flag, the Constitution, or even holidays like Independence Day tells part of the story of how Americans live together.
That's interesting. So, when I learned that we celebrate Independence Day on July 4th, it's not just a date, it's a symbol of shared identity.
Yes, it's the day we remember that this experiment in self-government began. When you celebrate that holiday as a new citizen, you're not just watching fireworks, you're honoring a promise that freedom must be renewed by each generation.
Wow, I never thought about July 4th like that. It always looked like fun and food, but now it feels like a reminder that liberty needs caretakers.
Exactly, and that's what citizens are, caretakers of liberty. That's the deeper meaning of becoming American. The test questions lead you there step by step, but it's your understanding that brings them to life.
You're making me emotional, Andrea. I came here for a better job, but now I feel like I've been invited to join a national story.
That's what citizenship does. It turns opportunity into belonging. The test may end in a short interview, but its lessons can guide your entire life.
I love that. It's like the test is the spark, and living as a citizen is the fire that keeps it burning.
Beautifully said. The test is just the beginning. The rest is what you do with those rights, how you serve, and how you connect with others.
I think I finally understand why you say the citizenship test is really a conversation. It's America asking, "Do you know who we are?" and you answering, "Yes, and I'm ready to help."
Exactly, David. That's the real passing grade. Not the number of answers you memorize, but the depth of your understanding.
Then I think I'm ready for the next part, not just passing the test, but living the answers.
And that's where true citizenship begins. Congratulations, David. You're already speaking like one of we the people.